Howdy folks, and welcome back to another Strange of Things reaction. Stranger Things. Stranger Things 3, Episode 3. Chapter 3 is The Case of the Missing Lifeguard, as you can see right there on the screen, if you can read that small print. It's probably bigger when you're watching it. Anyway, whatever. Last episode, I think one of the biggest events, well, short of 11 breaking up with Mike, was Billy, seemingly under the influence of whatever, dragging off, I don't remember her name, but the other lifeguard, his coworker, the female lifeguard, dragging her off for sacrifice, another host, food, something. Oh, and anyway, it's been a few days since I watched any of this. I actually had to take a break. And we're back. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Teen magazines. I don't think they're doing that. Especially since the description said they're taking a day off. Oh. Oh, she can't. Oh, yeah, that's right. She can see.
Is this really going to work?
Of course.
I don't understand.
Wait a minute. Did Max break up with him too? Oh, boy.
Dude.
What happened?
Oh, poor 11.
What?
Hey.
He's gonna, Topper's gonna think it's her and Mike.
Do you knock? Jeez. Yeah. Jeez.
That's really cool.
Okay.
Mr.
Oh, are they gonna spy on people?
Boring.
Is that what this is about?
Boring. Spin
Oh,
again.
boring. She's not that boring.
Against the rules? Billy.
Uh-oh. She may not be able to...
I should just warn you if he's with the
Yeah.
girl or doing something gross. Just
She may not be able to get Billy, though.
You're scarred for life.
Right?
No, I'm just saying.
Well, she found him. What is he doing? He found his car. Oh, no. Since he's kind of possessed or controlled by the thing, is he going to be able to know that she's there and turn and look at her? That would be kind of spooky. I'm betting it'll happen. Yep.
Music, that.
Will still wants to be a kid, and Will wants to be a preteen. They're moving into teenagers, being teenagers. Hey, don't drink milk that way, man. My mom always said.
Scott. Who's Scott?
Scott Clark.
Your child science teacher? Son yourself.
Oh, come on.
I like the ensemble, a towel around him and his work shirt.
Magnetize some of the magnets, and he thinks
I go away because God forbid
She's gone, isn't she?
any of us
She left.
move on. Joyce.
Long gone. Yep.
Joyce?
Uh-oh. Remember Ice to Cool Down?
Nice. It's just maniac.
From from 1? Right? Stranger Things 1? With Will?
Hawkins rodents prefer poison.
It looks like the editor or whatever is not on board at the end of the table. He looks like he's taking this seriously.
This is
Yeah.
big.
Uh-oh.
The mysterious
Maybe
case
not.
of the missing fertilizer. Nancy Drew.
Never mind. I thought he was.
What you were hired for.
Because even back in the days when there was rampant sexism,
We'll decide what the real
there were still a
story
lot of
is.
guys who didn't treat women that way. I was hoping he would be one of them, but... Oh, no.
Russians. Yeah, exactly.
What do evil Russians look like?
Tall, blonde, not smiling.
Why do they have to be
Also
blonde?
look for earpieces, camo.
Most
just
Russians
that
aren't
sort of
blonde.
thing. Right. Okay.
We did drama. That's a bad look, and she's in band? No.
How come you know so much about her?
School, which means you're technically an adult.
You
Maybe
seem very
you move
curious.
on from primitive constructs such as
Arm.
Yeah.
Sir Lucas.
It's sad.
Zombie horde roars.
They've kind of moved to another phase of life, and he hasn't yet moved there.
Congratulations. Well,
As having been a game master before, even for a short period of time,
Let's finish
I
it.
understand the frustration of players who
Just
just don't
forget it.
don't really want to play.
No, you want to keep playing, right?
It's nothing worse.
Yeah, totally.
He lives pretty far away, doesn't he? That's going to be a really bad downpour, drench, wet clothes. Oh, the picture. I'm gonna find out if he didn't see her though in the vision, right? He just heard her.
Heather.
Oh, she's gonna try to find Heather.
You can find her?
Yeah. She just needs white noise, huh? So water running works just fine too, I guess. And a blindfold of some sort. Is she still alive, Heather? Because if she's
What
not,
do you see?
what is she gonna find? Is that like a door to the afterlife or something? Or was she also possessed? Well,
What happened?
that doesn't bode well for poor Heather. If there's anybody in here doing anything, it's probably the Russians, right? Secretly doing something? Oh, Joyce.
Where?
Blonde hair. Must be a Russian. Jazzercise. Jazzercise instructor.
I just have one. That's right. Okay, let's start it nice and easy now.
That'd be a travel agency, right? Trip to China travel agency?
Trip to China sounds nice.
Oh no. Food.
Trip to China sounds nice.
That'd be shoes? Shoe store? Yeah.
Tread. Light and blue.
Look to the west.
It's yellow. In the west.
Ah, pointing west.
Robin, what are you doing?
So that's a time.
I cracked it. Scott Clark.
She knows exactly.
It's a joke.
Yeah, it was a joke. That thing, is that watertight? I wouldn't believe the roof of that thing could stop rain. Oh, I love these cool flashbacks to them as younger. Like 2 or 3 years younger. Very cool. Wow. Just like in real life, when you grow up with people, you don't really always recognize that they've gotten older. Seeing these flashbacks to like the early first year of the show, wow, they've gotten older. I feel so bad for him. I wish he'd been able to move on in a happy way, not a sad, angry way like that. Dang it. Are all the rats eating Mrs. Driscoll? No, Mrs. Driscoll's doing something crazy. Mrs. Driscoll is possessed. Yes, yes. Holding hands by default. She's a cool new character. I like her. Uh-oh. I think that's the Russian assassin dude. I know we saw him in the opening scenes in Russia. I completely forgot about that. He was the tough guy back there. Come on, Hopper. Fortunately, I don't think he wants to kill him. Ellen Max to the rescue of maybe the lifeguard? If it isn't too late? No, no.
Max, where is who?
Well,
Just be blunt and say, you know I saw you. There she is.
Heather. This is my sister.
She saw her
Maxine.
too.
And I'm sorry, I did not quite catch.
No, I mean she saw 11,
Elle.
I think. You didn't get a good look at Elle when he turned. Like kind of a shimmer. But I think he can kind of put 2 and 2 together and know that that's her. Oh, yeah, the entity inside him absolutely knows it's her. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Well, please don't tell me that he's got something in him still, and that instead he can just sense when things are going bad, please. The poor kid. Okay, that's what it seems to be. Whoa.
Janet?
Oh, they've drugged him.
Janet.
That's where she was trying to offer the cookies. Oh, boy. So she wasn't a sacrifice. She wasn't wasn't food. She was a convert or a new host or something like that. They seem to be independent. It's not like this one thing is possessing everybody. It's like it's either connecting to each of them maybe it still is just one entity, but it's like reaching out and like a hive mind sort of thing. It's able to control each one of them and be present in each one of them. But if that's the case, they've never done anything to indicate they were kind of moving as one or thinking as one like a hive mind. So I don't know. I don't know exactly what's going on here. Is it creating new parasites to be in control of them? Whatever it is, they need to take the bodies to them, to the site, in order to convert them. It looks like they're trying to take mom and dad here to get them as well. I'll say converted. I don't know what it means. Whatever I mean, possessed. Oh boy. So we've got all the people in the story are kind of like teaming up, if you haven't noticed. I mean, we've got Hopper and Joyce together in a group. In a sense, we kind of had Mike and Lucas, although, Will kind of played into that. In fact, at the very end, they kind of joined back up again. Nancy and Jonathan kind of teaming up. I'm looking at my character list here so I can remember all the character names. Dustin and Steve also kind of joining up, but with the new character as well. What was her name again? Is her name? She's not. No, I don't. Not enough episodes here. I'm on IMDb. Why my screen keeps changing over there? Let me scroll down just a little bit more. And her name was Robin. Robin. I like Robin. Good character. I think I said that last episode. I think she'd be great. Great pairing with Steve. But everybody's kind of paired up. Max and Elle, which I think is kind of cool. I hope they do get together, obviously, but these little pairings are kind of cool and going out. And they're all getting little bits of the picture. And the Russians are kind of almost comical. That if they're supposedly trying to blend in the United States in 1985, they probably shouldn't be speaking Russian, but they are. But anyway, what are they up to? We know what they're up to back in Russia at the beginning of this Stranger Things 3, beginning of this series, I guess, because I guess you'd call them series instead of seasons in this context. But what are they doing in the U.S.? Are they trying to somehow tap into the work that was done? Is it like a portal here now? And they know that? Is it like a ley line thing? I don't know why they're here. But I guess that's part of the mystery we're going to uncover. But it was cool to hear that Dustin, Steve believes that Dustin has a girlfriend, and he believes that because apparently he gave Dustin advice about how to secure his girlfriend, who may or may not still be his girlfriend, obviously. Since we haven't even run into her. I think that's going to be a joke that plays throughout the Stranger Things 3, this series, and then at the end, we're going to find out that she's real, is my hunch, and that we'll actually see her, or there will be some indication of who she is or that she's real, which would be really cool. Joyce and Hopper continue their their feels that, they really should be a couple, but there's so many bad things that have happened to both of them. That hopefully they'll patch things up. I'm hoping by the end of this particular Stranger Things 3. I don't know what to call it, a season or a series. They don't like the word season for this, apparently, and they don't like anything else. It's just like another long movie, so it's another series, I guess. It's the third series of Stranger Things. So anyway, and we already talked about the lifeguard, and they're doing something, getting those bodies. I don't know what else really to talk about. There was just a lot of fun moments throughout this. Poor Will, though. I mean, at the end, he kind of snapped into, hero Will. But before that, the whole really wanting to still experience their childhood. And God, those flashbacks were wonderful. To see the kids, the actors that young. I mean, it just kind of doesn't really sink in that they've aged that much, but they sure have. But poor Will, wanting to stay with his childhood, but his friends moving on, and he kind of had to come to terms with that in the little fort out in the rain, and it just kind of snapped. And he's like, it's over, and he's angry that it's over. But fortunately for his emotional well-being, maybe, but unfortunately for everything else in the world, he's got another cause right now that is a little more serious. So, anyway, guys, thanks for watching Stranger Things 3, Episode 3. Episode 4 will be coming up soon. I'll try to watch that one a little sooner than 3 and get that out as quickly as I can. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time. Bye-bye.